Combining all of those skills together, the art and the science, the thinking and the doing, was what resulted in the exceptional result.
What's going on, my fellow traders? Today is Monday, November 12th. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Really appreciate your service and thank you for all you do. Today is a trade that I took a quick short going into this market. I honestly didn't expect much today, guys. I came into the trading day a little late. Banks are closed, bond market's closed. I didn't really think we were going to get some range, but once I pulled up the charts, I noticed that we had a sell side dominant trade today. We opened up in Friday's range and quickly rejected that balance area, and we just started to push lower. And once we broke out of Friday's low, it looked like selling started to accelerate. So I honestly didn't find a really good area to get in short. It was kind of like a trend day down, just grinding lower. The rotations to the upside were pretty poor. We would get about a 3 to 4 point rotation down with a 1 point to 2 point rotation up. So no real way to get into the trade with a good way of managing risk. So I didn't see anything until we came off these lows here at 53.75. We got this push up by buyers. Kind of looked like a little bit of a stop run up here, and I was actually looking to get short into this area I had noted before, the 61.5, and we had pushed up a second time. We had some good lifting here on the delta, and then buyers really couldn't commit past it. And on this retest back up, you can see here we actually had net selling, and then we had this quick push down, which I missed. I had a moment of hesitating, thinking that maybe we can retest prior day's low here at the 64.5, and then we had mid up here. So at this point I was thinking, like, you know what, maybe let me hold off here and see if I can get a better entry and then really work this short down. But that was not the case. We sellers stepped back in, so you'll see me starting to look for an area to get in. I was looking for 58s, 59s, and this is just poor trading today. I just was too slow, and I get in a little bit lower, so you guys will see here, right here. So we pushed up. There you go. So we pushed up into this 59 area and quickly came back down, and I didn't want to miss the trade, so I hit the bid right as we were coming off with this sell side pressure. And you can see here that the market didn't even lift up anything, right? So right when I hit the bid, we had 5 trade into 57s, and instantly I go on side. And again, guys, it was sell side pressure all morning, so I did chase this trade a little bit. I was too slow on my first 2 reads, which kind of sucked, but what can you do? And I hit it. Obviously I had these brackets automatically coming on, and I'm just looking for the low of day. It was about a 3-point trade. Realistically, this stop right here is not a good area to have a stop, because we could go up it back into 60s and the trade would still be good. Actually, at this point, I'd honestly wanted to try to add into this trade somewhere around the 59s and 60 area, but I never got the chance. As you can see here, the trade just never really went against me. We just start chopping around some weak size here, and the minute we break below 55s, the trade accelerates and we take out the low a day. And that was my little scalp for this Veterans Day trading. So we'll just see it play out here. As you guys can see, there's no real lifting here on the offer, and they're just slamming it down. And just look how easily it comes down, and you'll see, we've had just sell side dominance. The overall delta for the day is negative. If you guys look at this delta chart right here, you'll see that the push downs are pretty aggressive compared to the push ups. This last bar, we had buyers stepping in, but they died down. Notice how sellers stepped right back in here on the footprint, and they just the inability to lift. I believe this entire trade took about 2 minutes, so it would be pretty quick here. At this point, the initial balance is in, so there's a high probability that the low or high will be taken out. And since we are following the flow the entire morning was again to the sell side, I'm only looking at shorts. And it's the higher probability play at the moment. So you can see here there's no real lifting. 29, they tried to lift here into 55s again, but just instantly getting pushed back down again, and there you go. You guys see that flush? So just see how quickly it keeps working easier on the sell side versus the buy side. Buyers are really trying, but every attempt up, it just looks like it's very passive selling. Every rotation up is more of offers just being pulled and absorption, and then slam back into the bid. That's what I saw all morning while I was actually watching the charts. Again, it's Veterans Day. I expected that we'd have a slower trade today. I honestly anticipated us to maybe just balance within Friday's range, and then maybe get some movement going into Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. But it seemed like the sell side was active off the bat, and I was just being patient to find a spot to get in, and I was able to get into the 56, 57 area with I think only one tick of heat. Let's see here. Yeah, so here are the stats of the trade. I was in the trade for about 2 minutes and 52 seconds. I took one tick of heat again, so that, as you can see, once I identified that we're not really going to be pushing him up, I hit the bid. So I was down $12.50 at the worst part of that trade. I had about 14 ticks, so that's about $160, $175, something around there, I don't know. And I took 3 points, so I made about $150 in 2 minutes off of that one contract. So that was the trade. I only took one quick trade today. I just wanted to put out a video for Veterans Day today, showing this the side of the flow. Obviously off the bat was to the sell side. I've said this a few times already in this video. And I just, you have to be patient, look for an area to get in. I hesitated on my first 2 trades, or else this trade probably should have been more of a 6 to 7 point winning trade, but by hesitating I got in for 3 points. So again, lesson learned, don't hesitate. But I was trying to anticipate maybe a little bit of a push up into mid, which I thought would have been a better trade. Either way, we got in, we got out, and that's the trade for today. So again, I wish everyone who served or is serving a happy Veterans Day. Thank you again for your service. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.
Combining all of those skills together, the art and the science, the thinking and the doing, was what resulted in the exceptional result.